All right. Sorry if I'm a minute or so late, everybody. But yeah, we're gonna have to live with it. Now, I did do this video just earlier. Sorry for the little camera thing going on. I just wanted to make sure what time it was, and I can't really see. Maybe I should take off the shades at least for now. But God, dang, is it bright? But we need to talk about something here, okay? Because let's address what I posted earlier today. So let's I posted earlier a short. I posted earlier a short about the 47's tantrum. He's like saying, "Can you stop this, that, and the third?" Like about Je. You want to know what's crazy? I let's actually see. Let's actually bring up that short here. So I actually did think that it could possibly be a clone. Um, I honestly did. I honestly did. So, but here is something. So let me share you the screen. I honestly did believe. I honestly did believe that that. Oh, I wrong. Stop sharing screen. Let me share this. I chose the wrong one. Ah, here, hold on. Did that again. Another Lothos. And 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 like that. It and what I meant. Lothos is Greek for mistake. Yeah, too many mistakes going on right now. Zero. Now I actually did do this video here, and under the presumption of that this could be a clone. Okay, now we know that they have that kind of technology here. I could. Do you know what I? Oh, oh shoot! I had. I'll play it. I'll play it again here. The hair texture right here. I released this earlier. Right there, it's thick. just like this, what we have going on. It's not. It's thick. Like it's real thick. Look, and this is not the real hair. You see the hair texture? Now, it could that now, even though that could be true, I'm not saying that I'm lying, but that was what. Let's call this hypothesis 1. All right. What I showed was hypothesis 1. However, a lot of this stuff that we're talking, this channel is all about talking about the elephant in the room here. All right. Now, I could almost believe that, Yuka, and I kind of do. I wouldn't be surprised, and if it was a clone. However, let's talk about this. Let's talk about something really serious here. We all know who 47 is connected to, and people are saying, "Where is the client list? Where is the client list? Where is the client list?" I was almost actually under the impression that 47 is compromised. Yeah, like he's one of them. Because especially after throwing that tantrum, and a lot of people, including We Are Change, is talking about CIA drops bombshell on that guy JE in Israel, right here. Now, if that's the case, and we all know who really funded and helped 47 get into office, it is Israel. Am I saying am I going to go the Jimmy Dore route and say he's a Zionist and he's Israel first? No, but I do believe that he can be, or could, at the very least, could be compromised. Because the reason why none of this stuff is getting released is because, check this out. Right here on BitChute, we're gonna talk about some of this stuff. Check this out.
Let's connect some dots. Ready?
Promises you can't keep. I've been following my dreams, so I can't sleep. I've been working 8 hours straight on a blank sheet.
So the JE scandal has spread into Israel's election. E scandal implodes as Israel ties to former Prime Minister under scrutiny.
I turn the table, turn emotions into quotable rhymes. I'm the chosen one to mold these young
current Prime Minister.
Benjamin Netanyahu had JE ties. Do you now it starts to get.
You're ready for this one.
I just empty my whole tank to fill up the bank.
All right, now it says the deceased American financiers convicted SO J.E. And his girlfriend Christine Maxwell were Israeli spies who used yeah underage I'll just say minors to blackmail politicians into giving information to Israel according to their alleged Mossad handler. The couple reportedly ran honey trap operations in to provide prune and proper, let's just say, to prominent politicians from around the world for extra. I know it says on the screen, but I'm not gonna have it be on it. So like extracurricular activities, and then use them using the incidents to blackmail them in order to obtain information for Israeli intelligence. So who is behind what? So why is what? So who has control over the client list? Netanyahu. Netanyahu has it. That's why people are like saying, "Oh, where's
I was happier when I was making minimum wage.
Netanyahu has it, and I bet you anything, he is on the list. How much do you want to bet that that Benji is all like he's the break? Even though he may have, even though he may have helped 47 win the election by proxy, he can't release the list. I honestly think that he was America first, and he still is. But the thing is that I bet you anything that there was an accord done by Netanyahu, and what happened was that he said, "Okay, well, let me tell you this. J.E. worked for us, so here's what we can do. We can get you. We can absolutely have you reelected. However, you cannot talk about J.E. anymore." And the Nabokov story. You can't talk about that anymore. That needs to drop. He was one of us. He worked for us. And if you release that list, then not only are we going to make sure that you lose the presidency, but we're going to make sure that your country goes to the craps forever. $47 is not on that list. That's the easiest thing. That's what stupid simpletons will say. Oh, he's on the list. He's on the list. Why isn't he this? Because Israel owns that. J.E. worked for Israel. He was appointed by the Israeli government. So who has ownership of the list? It's Israel. I'm not anti-Israeli people. I'm not anti-Semitic, but by any means. But Israel is not an innocent country.
But I charge it to the game and deduct it from my taxes. Not accounting for the cash stashed in the mattress.
Ain't that some shiz? Ain't that some shiz already? Now, this is going to be a 6-minute this is gonna shock some people. This video has only 105 views
You're incredibly
on
creative.
BitChute. We need to
History,
spread
life
this
is
out
all
like
about
wildfire here,
balancing the
everybody.
good
Like
and
the
the bad.
video, share the
If you don't
video,
carry the good,
because
what
this
do you
is
do?
the real truth right here.
Amber, you're incredibly
We are
creative.
getting the freaking truth right here, right now.
Untold
Check this
Story.
out. And I'm watching this for the first time with you as well. So,
The untold story of Jeffrey Epstein's ties to the Israel lobby. The saga of Jeffrey Epstein has captivated the public, yet one crucial aspect has largely escaped scrutiny: his deep and murky connections with the Israel lobby. While Epstein's alleged crimes and the high-profile individuals linked to him have been widely covered, the potential involvement of Israeli intelligence and the broader Israel lobby in his activities warrants a closer look. Epstein's meteoric rise. A Mossad connection? Epstein's transition from a modest math teacher to a wealthy financier is shrouded in mystery. One plausible explanation for his sudden rise is his alleged connection to Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency. Several investigative journalists and intelligence experts have suggested that Epstein was a Mossad asset, tasked with gathering compromising information on powerful figures for leverage. This theory
this guy, in other words, worked for Israeli intelligence. And they say, oh, well, he was an FBI. Well, J.E. was a double agent. You can call him a double agent here. Where's the list? Where's the list? Netanyahu has it. And 47 is kind of in debt to Netanyahu. Is he compromised? No. It's not. Would I go as far as that the U.S. that 47 is Israel is Israel first and not America first? No. But Israel is one of the main reasons why he won the presidency. One of the key reasons why he won in a landslide. One of his biggest lobbies and funders. And I bet you anything, because of all of that, since he was lobbied by the same government that lobbied this mofo right here to basically get information, and not just information, but to also get just get contacts and power over the U.S. like U.S. and all of these people. Yeah. I will say is what I showed earlier on a clone? Possibly. However, I'm not that's but even though that is like arguably the easiest thing to go to, especially in the truther community, we need to see what the nucleus is here. And the nucleus is that J.E. was an Israeli asset. And 47 made some deals with Israel, and he's trying to make peace with Israel. stop the wars and all that stuff. Now it makes sense. Why is he saying don't stop talking about JE? You want to know why? I honestly thought he was compromised, but I honestly think he's pissed. He's pissed because he doesn't have access to the files because the files are not United States files. JE was a double agent. Did he work on the behalf of US intelligence? Sure, but he worked predominantly for Israeli intelligence. So those flight logs, where are the flight logs? Where are the flight logs? Netanyahu has them. He has 100. I bet you anything, Netanyahu has 100% ownership, especially based off of this video that we're saying. And that's what 47's pissed off about. He doesn't have a say. He thought he could reveal all that kind of stuff. No one's talking about this. No one is talking about this. They honestly think, well, he's compromised and he's on the list and he's this, he's that. No. JE, this mofo, was an Israeli asset. And because of this, I can't say it enough. Netanyahu has the files. The JE files don't belong to the U.S. The flight logs don't belong to the U.S. They belong to a foreign government, and that's what 47's pissed off about. I would be pissed too. I'd be pissed. That's why he's saying, can we stop talking about that? People, I mean, like, it's like, and talk about the U.S. It's not because he doesn't want to talk about it. It's because there is nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do about it because it doesn't belong to U.S. intelligence. The files are not do not belong to U.S. intelligence. Nothing associated with JE, this mofo, has anything to do with U.S. intelligence. It doesn't belong to them. It doesn't belong to the U.S. It belongs to Israel.
Lines with his modus operandi of luring influential individuals into compromising situations and then using the evidence for blackmail. The blackmail operation, collecting dirt on the powerful. Epstein's Island, often referred to as Pedophile Island, was more than just a hedonistic retreat. It was reportedly equipped with surveillance equipment, presumably to record the illicit activities of his high-profile guests. These recordings could then be used to exert influence over politicians, business magnates, and other key figures. The list of visitors to Epstein's Island reads like a who's who of global power brokers, including prominent figures from the United States, Europe, and beyond. Notable visitors and their connections. Bill Clinton, the former U.S. president, reportedly flew on Epstein's private jet, the Lolita Express, multiple times. Clinton has maintained that he knew nothing of Epstein's illicit activities, but his frequent presence raises questions. Prince Andrew. The Duke of York's involvement with Epstein has been extensively documented. He has faced allegations of sexual misconduct with a minor at Epstein's behest, leading to significant legal and reputational damage. Alan Dershowitz.
This also leads to the question, what if, because he's an asset of Netanyahu, and I'm talking about JE here, that all those logs might have been destroyed. because
Dershowitz, the high-profile lawyer and Harvard law professor, was a close associate of Epstein. Dershowitz has been accused of participating in Epstein's sex trafficking ring, allegations he vehemently denies. Les Wexner, the billionaire founder of L Brands, which includes Victoria's Secret, had extensive financial ties to Epstein. Wexner entrusted Epstein with vast control over his finances, an unusual arrangement that has sparked considerable speculation. Ehud Barak, the former Israeli prime minister, has acknowledged his association with Epstein. Barak's frequent visits to Epstein's properties, including his New York mansion, have fueled suspicions about the nature of their relationship. Naomi Campbell, the supermodel, was photographed with Epstein on multiple occasions, including aboard his private jet. While she denies any involvement in illegal activities, her presence in Epstein's circle is notable. Leon Black, the co-founder of Apollo Global Management, had close financial and personal ties to Epstein. Black paid Epstein millions for tax and estate planning services.
This channel is actually going through some key highlights of who's on the list.
A relationship that has come under intense scrutiny. Glenn Dubin, the hedge fund billionaire, and his wife, Eva Anderson Dubin, were close friends of Epstein. Epstein reportedly referred to their daughter as his goddaughter, further highlighting the intimate nature of their relationship. The Israel lobby's influence. A hidden hand? The Israel lobby, a powerful political force in the United States, has been linked to numerous attempts to influence American policy in favor of Israel. Epstein's potential role as a Mossad asset suggests a more direct method of influence, blackmailing key decision-makers to ensure their support for Israel. This hypothesis is bolstered by Epstein's connections to prominent pro-Israel figures, including former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, who was frequently photographed entering and leaving Epstein's properties. Epstein's death, suicide or silencing? Epstein's death in a high-security prison in 2019 was officially ruled a suicide, but the circumstances surrounding it have fueled widespread speculation and conspiracy theories. Given his extensive connections and the sensitive information he purportedly held, many believe his death was orchestrated to prevent him from revealing damaging secrets. Whether or not he died by suicide, the event underscores the immense power and reach of those who might have wanted him silenced.
You want to know why? Again, I'm not anti-Israel. I'm not anti any country, but I am anti big government or like any sort of like that. The ones who are panicking the most and telling the world to shut up. I know it's people are saying that it is Israel, funded by the Vatican. Yep. It's the Israeli government that's all behind this. I'm sorry but is a 47 compromise? He might be. I'm not going to go that far, but I will say he could be kind of in debt to Israel. Do I have definitive proof of that? No. However, we can do a drawing on it here. So, immediately, 8 of Cups. So, it's still on in the works. 4 of Cups. Kind of like waiting around and something being handed or negligence or someone kind of being blind to something. So an offering or help. Ooh, a lot of cups. I hate to say it, but someone is compromised here, yes. Two of Pentacles juggling between things. Queen of Wands. Unfortunately, the reason why he's not the files are never going to come out, even though they said, "Yo, they're on my desk, they're on my desk. I have them on my desk." We have to understand who has control over the media here. He may 47 may have the list, but now he's saying, "Why are you doing all this? Why are you doing this, that, and the third?" It's because I bet he's been trying to do this. I want to ask the cards this, actually, even though it's not going to be a full deck. I really want to ask, did he at least was that one of the first things that he did? Was he ready to release the list? The Tower. Given this context, I'm going to say yes, he was ready to release the list. Something was about to go down. Seven of Swords, somebody like running away and escaping with something. The files, someone else has the files. That's what he's losing that's what he's losing his shit over. He's losing his shit over. Can you stop talking about it? It's like it's because there's been the Empress. So the Empress also implies some kind of royalty. It could be royalty. It could also be very high and mighty. Some people like these are very Two of Swords, blind. They're trying to keep us blind and cutting all this out from here. They're destroying the evidence to keep everybody blind, and the reason why 47 is saying, can you stop talking about this? I honestly thought I will say this. Initially, I thought it may have been a clone, but the looks and sounds of this, and I also thought that he was compromised. I honestly thought he did. He could be. He honestly could be, because his biggest funders were the same ones who JE worked for. It's freaking true. Now, am I going to go as far as to say that? Now, am I going to go as far as to say that he's on the list, or he's or whatever? No, but I bet you anything. Given the fact about all this, given the fact about all that, let me tell you this. I bet you anything the files were destroyed. And if they were not destroyed, they're being keep hidden by Netanyahu.
Bigger picture, unraveling the cabal. To understand the full extent of Epstein's operations, one must look beyond the sensational headlines and consider the broader network of influence he was a part of. The term cabal is often used to describe a secretive group of powerful individuals working together for mutual benefit. In this context, Epstein can be seen as a key operative within a cabal linked to the Israel lobby, using blackmail and manipulation to further their agenda. Waking up to the reality. For those who view Epstein's story as just another conspiracy theory, it's time to reconsider. The real conspiracy lies in the systematic use of blackmail and coercion to shape global politics. Epstein's connections to Mossad and the Israel lobby are not fringe theories but crucial pieces of a complex puzzle.
We need to understand that this guy on the right, not the right, but on the left here, passed away under 47's first term when he was 45. A lot of the stuff that the Israeli government was behind was in jeopardy. It wouldn't be a shock to me if the Vatican and Netanyahu are behind some of the biggest CT operations. We want to say MS-13, and we want to say all these other people. I'm not saying that they're not that's not true, but I'm willing to bet you anything that the ones who cough up the money and hire those goons, I gotta say, are people in the Middle East.
As more information
That's where all the money is.
comes to light, the true extent of his operations and their impact on international relations may finally be understood. Conclusion. The Epstein saga is far from over. While his death closed one chapter, the investigation into his connections and activities must continue. Uncovering the truth about his ties to the Israel lobby and Mossad is essential for understanding the deeper mechanisms of power and influence that shape our world. Only by shining a light on these hidden connections can we begin to dismantle the structures that allow individuals like Epstein to operate with impunity.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh. Huh. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm going to do a short one today, or at least shorter. But yeah, there you have it. The reason why none of those, I said it earlier, the reason why they are not being released is because it is not U.S. property. And 47's beyond pissed. I honestly think that he thought he would double-cross Netanyahu, but something tells me that Netanyahu didn't permit that to happen. I don't know. I just said that off the fly here, but we are going. But again, there are so many people saying he's compromised. He's not compromised. He just doesn't have the power to release said list, and he's upset because that list belongs to a foreign government. So it's never going to get released. Not I bet you so it wouldn't shock me if that list was deleted, or at least couldn't be accessed. Don't be surprised. Well, yeah, they said that he had it on his desk. I have the list ready to go. This, that, and the third. Well, I don't know. Is he compromised? He could be. I'm not going to go as far as, is 47 compromised by Netanyahu? Again, it's possible. Am I going to say definitively he is? No. But I'm not going to say definitively not either. But he for sure doesn't have the power to release such documents, which is very disappointing. And I think he's beyond pissed off about it too, because there's really nothing he can do. There really isn't. Celestia wasn't able to make it on tonight, but just wanted to show that little revelation there. So I hope everybody is doing fine and dandy. And y'all have a great, wonderful rest of your day. See you on Friday.